Welcome to Mysterium Demystified. This is Tim Wright. Uh, we're in an amazing place right now. Thank you for the support. Uh, I guess I should preface with a little bit of remarks. I know you guys see me doing a lot, and that's because I'm a professional publisher publishing works like this of Illuminism. So where we're at now is I have gotten to an analysis of all of the Mysterium. I know it sounds like beyond imagine, but we are backed up by scholastic categorization of the entire Mysterium. Now, that is the project that I will take on and that we're at right now. So it's bigger than I had even imagined. Being reintegrated, the alchemy of friction, and now the Mysterium demystified. It's beyond what I could have thought. Boma is now understandable through specifically like four different categorical ways of viewing the Mysterium. And what I've done is I created a narrative through the entire book, both volumes, volume 1 and 2 of the Mysterium Magnum of Jakob Boma. And what it does is it weaves in all of the points that Boma's making through the entire 2-volume series. But basically what happens is the interconnectedness of the series that I'm doing, which is 78, not episodes, but 78 blocks of these four based structures that I'm talking about. Now, it's not mystical in the sense of how it was analyzed. It was analyzed extremely in depth. I ripped apart the entire book, did an analysis of the entire thing. So what you're hearing is not my fabricated idea of what it is. It is a collection of all of the analysis of all the pages. And I know that sounds pretty big in scope. I mean, we're looking at over 800 pages interrelated and interconnected. But that's exactly what we got now. In the Mysterium Demystified, we're actually looking at a doctrine that you'll get on my Patreon. So you'll get all of this. It's already mapped out. I just have to do all of the work, and that's what your subscription does, is it allows me to keep doing this work for you, for y'all. So basically, Kim Publishing is my publishing company, publishing the Mysterium Demystified, creating the Omni Shelf, which you'll be able to exclusively see this viewable document on, and then you'll have these video narrations of the entire Mysterium Magnum. You'll get it for $7. It's not, I'm not trying to charge an arm and a leg for this stuff. It frustrated me because nobody really went in history and did the actual work, It's a massive, one of the largest texts in Western esotericism. So I don't blame anybody, but now that we have it, I'm very, very happy to be able to finally get here. I bound and printed the Mysterium years ago trying to understand it myself, and I came to a really frustrating point where it was like, I don't understand any of this. Well, that's what the handouts are going to do. The handouts are going to present the Mysterium over the course of all the handouts, so you'll be able to see exactly what the Mysterium is. Now, it's like a secret methodological analysis that I did, so I'm not going to give away how it was done. You can definitely come and be a subscriber and watch the videos and learn the handouts, which are, we're looking at about 40 to 50 pages per handout, so over 78 chapters. That's a good amount of writing. That's a good amount of material. So, the Mysterium Demystified is essentially the launch of this new analysis of Mysterium Magnum by Jakob Boehme. Just just beyond what I could have imagined available. But on the Omni shelf, you'll now be able to click on the library, click on the PDF in that series of talks. And then you'll be able to actually navigate to the video lecture for that portion of the analysis. It's pretty big. So we're looking at 4 times 78. I think it is, 240 something. It's gigantic. So just know that I'm going to do about 15-minute videos on each one of these blocks of analysis through the Mysterium, which connects a bunch of other chapters with it. So, I am giving a little bit of the analytical method, but not too much to where it can be poorly reconstructed. And that's the whole purpose behind just presenting the work as it is, a full Mysterium course. As a subscriber, you'll be able to see that. That goes along with my 6 episodes of Scottish Rite analysis per degree. We're on episode, or not episode, but degree 6 right now. And that script has already been written. I will be delivering those. So the 2 books are already out. The Double-Headed Authority of the Scottish Rite and the Spectra book. You'll be able to see the spectra and structure and the Double-Headed Authority of the Scottish Rite, which match a lot of the internal documents of the Rite. So I'm very happy to be at this point because we're moving from the Masonic to the Theosophical, not in the Blavatsky sense, but the Jakob Boehme sense. And not trying to connect it with other works, not saying, well, Jakob Boehme was, this Kabbalistic doctor over here, or Jakob Boehme was this Mason over here. It's all Mysterium Magnum, so it's not taking into Aurora or the 3 principles. It doesn't do any of that. It focuses on Mysterium Magnum, which is pretty big, and then you'll learn it directly from that book. Now, I'm not giving chapters. I'm not doing all of the analytics of saying, here's what we got here, because it's a massive project that's already at complete analytical fruition. I just have to keep writing and keep making it, but it's synthesized directly within Mysterium Magnum. So the interlocking ideas, if you read Mysterium and then you had this commentary, you'll be able to connect it eventually. Now, I'm not telling you what chapters relate to what and what topics relate to what. It's a general presentation of a very specific 800-page book. So you can read on that handout on being reintegrated. It's about to go up. This is the first introductory video of the Mysterium Demystified. And so it will then be available for you to view through. Just give me a little bit of time. Who can make 270 something videos within a project length? So it'll grow with the subscription, but there'll be enough content where you'll be able to read it. I will show one of the documents, the handout, just to show you, because it's really exciting to get to. So here's handout 1, the Mysterium Demystified, Volume 1, the Ungrund and Eternal Will. And then, of course, it's on the Being Reintegrated Patreon. And there's video and PDF resources like you're seeing right now. So there's an introduction. The introduction goes for a few pages. This is 40 pages for the handout. And then you'll be able to see the other sections. The Ungrounded Depth and Its Eternal Stirring. The next one is the deepening of the eternal will, the hidden root of the soul, and the threshold of creation. And then when you go through that, you'll be able to see the first principle opens. Next, you'll have in that 4-base structure. This isn't the complete document, so I have a little bit of typography that needs to be fixed. You have the soul's root in freedom. And these are all mainly episodes. So we're looking at the first introductory one right now. Next, you'll have creation's threshold. So that covers the scope of what we're going to talk about in the 15-minute videos with the handouts. And essentially, what you'll be able to do, I'm going to minimize this. Hey. So essentially what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to click on the OmniShelf link, which will bring up the actual, it'll bring up the PDF handout with the videos embedded with the PDF handout. So it's a complete course in the Mysterium Magnum. I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope it's something that will gain a lot of traction. I hope that it's affordable enough, because I didn't want to create a $400 academic book on Brill. That's just insanity. $7 a month gets you your subscription to Jakob Boehme, and you can start becoming a knowledgeable proponent of Jakob Boehme and the unknown philosophers. Thanks so much.